Alrighty, welcome to a Winston draft. This is a one-on-one draft. I'll explain how it works, and I'm battling Mac here. So, with Winston draft, you've got three piles in front of you. I'm going first, so I see a dismember here. I can take it, which I will. I'll explain a little more about the strategy of the format in a second. And when I take it, and a new face-down card goes into this pile. If I pass, this card would get another card on top of it, which I wouldn't know. I'd look at the second card, have the same decision, and so on. If you don't want any of the three piles, you get a random card. There's 90 cards total, so I'm going to take Dismember. Max looking at the first pack, he didn't like it, so now there's two cards. Now there's two cards, and he took the third card. Ooh, I'm going to take Hull Breacher here as well. And so he saw Mosswood Dread Knight and didn't want it. So there's a couple things that are really cool about Winston. One, it's one-on-one. You can battle when you've got just one person to battle against. It's fast, too. We're going to do a couple in the video today. And the games play out really sweet. So I'm going to take this. And you can still draft a deck. Like now that I have Hull Breacher, I'm a lot more interested in finding draw sevens. But because it's such a limited card pool, the decks end up more colors, a little bit worse, and your priority changes a bit. It's also a slightly different cube list. I've made a different cube list for this because cards like Tendrils of Agony don't really work in this. Like you could never really get a Tendrils deck. And cards like Mosswood Dreadnought, grindier cards like that get a little bit better. think I'm going to skip here. Those cards are both decent, but I'd rather take this. Oh, I'm definitely slamming this because Mawlock is one of the cards that I don't really pass very often in Winston. Obviously, I've got a lot of colors here. I'm going to skip on Containment Priest. Oh, you never pass a fetch land, basically. Pluto Delta is so good. Mana Leak also looks really good here. So, because I'm basically starting as if I'm like maybe Teamer here, maybe splashing black, I don't know. Well, I'm going to take Gut. He passed Unruly Krasis as well. Let's see if I can get the mana for a Teamer deck. And Oko the Ringleader. So I could be blue, green, red. Oko's fine and Otawara's fine. This is tough, but these piles only have 2 and 1 respectively, so I'm not sure how much I want these. Right now, I don't really want Thief of Sanity or Mosswood Dread Knight in my deck. I might play them. I'm going to keep them over here, but I am trying to limit my colors a bit. I think I will take this pile. I think I can be base blue-green, and Otawara is a pretty strong card. Maybe I play Gut, maybe not. Mawlock, I almost assuredly want to splash. Oh, I will take Stern Scolding. If a pile has one decent card, that's usually enough. Here, I'm going to take Othari. I don't think I'm going to play it, but it's a zero-sum game. I'm passing it directly to Mac if I don't. Oh, Mystical Tutor and Eureka. Oh, I could go a slightly different direction. Okay, I'm going to take this pile because Eureka Vaultborn Tyrant is so strong. And even though you can't draft combo that much, you still can do some amount. All right, I'll take these because a Surveil land's always good, and I don't really want Mac having the Bat. I'll take Baleful Strix and Duress. Your colors also change, fairly often. I now have Persist, Duress. I have a bunch of stuff. Oh, I will definitely take Birds, though. Birds is going to be awesome. Sensei's Top could be decent as well. I'm not sure about this Black Splash. I might end up wanting to do it. The Hull Breacher right now isn't looking great. Neither does the Gut, but we've got some action here. I don't mind Glissa. I think Copperline Gorge is a little bit too weak. Here, Leovold and Cryptic. Okay, I will take that. Pass on this Angel of the Ruins. Oh, I'll definitely take Grim Monolith, because that I could use to hardcast some of these things. All right, I'll take the Battle Ball too. I don't mind hardcasting that. Oh, and Gemstone Mine and City of Brass, which are both in, are also excellent. I think I'm going to be heavy enough blue that Tidebinder is decent, but I don't think he's necessarily be able to use it. Oh, I will take Jace, though. Jace is quite good. Okay, so let's say that we're probably not on Gut. We might be Teamer, maybe splashing this Mawlock. Oh, now I picked up Inquisition and Necron Deathmark. Okay. So I think I'm going to try to be Sultai then. So this Elves of Deep Shadow is going to be great. Oh, same with Paradise Druid. Yeah, this is actually really coming together. I'll skip Usher of the Fallen. I definitely will take Grief plus Gruff Triplets, because Gruff Triplets is good for the Eureka plan, and Grief is a solid card. Put Oak over here. Cryptic's probably not making the cut. I will take Lorien Revealed. Right now, it's not the best fixing, because it doesn't get any duels except a Meticulous Archive, but I'm hoping to pick up some more here. I'll skip Sahelian 3 steps ahead. I'll skip these 2 red cards. I'll skip Pyrokinesis and get a random card. It's Dak Faden. All right, maybe. Skip a Grim. Skip these still. I'll skip these and draw. Mishra's research desk. Oof, not great. All right, I had a couple whiffs there. Sometimes you have these straight up misses, and that is unfortunate. I could use... I guess I have the reanimate spell. Coveted Jewel. I don't think I want to play. Oh, I guess Dak is pretty nice with Hole Breacher. All right, I'm going to skip this. Skip Thalia. There's 0 cards left, so I guess I just have to take these. Kind of a weak pack. And then here I'll take a Cryptic Coat and a Thalia. All right, let's go to deck building and see where we ended up here. All right, one of the really cool things about Winston, it took 5 minutes to do that draft. So here, this is piles by color. And I ended up a little lower on the duels than I was hoping. The only other one I really could have taken was Copperline Gorge. I was really hoping to find more to fetch with Polluted Delta. So I'm going to take Thalia and Angel of the Ruins out for now. Though Angel's kind of interesting because it can go get Meticulous Archive and I can persist it back. And take Othari out, Pyrokinesis and Gut out. And let's take the colorless cards out for a second here. So just in blue, black, green, not counting Mawloc or Dak Faden, which I do kind of want to play. This is like 30 cards. All right, hold on. Let's go sort by mana value. I can probably take out Drown in the Loch. Lorien Revealed is kind of like a land. I just want to be blue, black, green. I think Cryptic is going to be a bit rough. And I think playing all these big things with Eureka and... because I have a Mere Battlesphere as well. With Eureka and Mystical Tutor to go get it sounds pretty good to me. This is an interesting build though. Because Lorien Revealed. So these are my spells. I mean, Grief and Persist is kind of a nice combo. Mosswood Dreadnought's decent. This Leovold's just a good card. I guess I could maybe side in the Tidebinder. We play usually one best 2 out of 3 match. Just a normal match. Another reason it's so fast. I do have some good early interaction spells and some good... My fixing's mostly in elves. I have birds, elves, paradise druid. So I guess that's fine. Oko can probably go. I think Oko's just okay. This is still way too many cards. Cryptic Coat I can take out. And I do like Thief. I also like having black cards for Grief in general. Mosswood Dreadnought I think is fine, but it's a little bit clunky. And Concealing Curtains I can probably cut. And then mana-wise, I have a Polluted Delta and a Gemstone Mine. Okay, I have those two, which is nice. Do I want to splash Mawloc and Dak Faden? That's the other question. Oh, I do want Grim Monolith, though. And Sensei's Top... I don't really have a strong reason to play it. Like, the decks aren't terrible here. They're worse than a cube, like, normal draft, but you still end up with some pretty good decks. And if you ever see power, you just take it. So you can end up with some lopsided battles that way, too. This is only 1 card over because this is really 15 lands plus Lorien Revealed. Though often I do play 18 lands here just because your mana ends up being a little bit tougher. I think I still like Gruff Triplets. I wish I had a discard outlet. I don't actually have any ways... Oh, I guess Dak Faden would be that. Can I run Dak off Gemstone Mine, Birds of Paradise, Paradise Druid? Yeah, I could maybe try doing that and then... Let's see what else I want to cut. Unruly Krasis. No, I shouldn't run the deck. I'm already cutting cards. I should just not play a card that's going to be very difficult to cast. And maybe I just cut the Hole Breacher because I think Leovold does that better. And I don't currently have any way to make Hole Breacher work because I'm not playing the deck. All right. I guess this is fine. There's no card in my sideboard that I'm really broken up about not playing. And yeah, I just am 3 colors, which is okay, but my mana is going to be a little bit rough. I'm definitely playing the Meticulous Archive because I can go get it with Delta or Lorien Revealed. And obviously Otawara is good enough. So that I have a 5-color land, a blue-black land, and the rest are basics. So would I probably want like 6 forests or something along those lines. 4, 5, 6, and 4 islands is 4, 8. I mean, this is actually probably 1 too many blue sources. And then 3 swamps is 3, 4, 5. No, this is not. I need to put another swamp in. The other thing I could do is I have some of these colorless cards. I wonder if I can... What if to make my mana better, I put in Concealing Curtains, Mosswood Dread Knight, take out Jace, take out Mana Leak, take out Stern Scolding. Because then I could run, I think the Mystical Tutor still actually be pretty good. Then I could run this off of 6, 7 blue sources, and this lets me put another swamp in. So now I have 5, 6, 7 black sources while still playing. So I could actually take out 1 more blue, put in 1 more green. Thief, Unruly Krasis, Baleful Strix, Mystical Tutor are my blue cards. Lorien Revealed is a land. All right, that actually sounds pretty reasonable, and I think this is what I'm going to go with. Let's see how this plays out. All right, and time to battle. We've got a fine hand on the draw. I mean, I need to draw blue, but turn 1 Inquisition is nice. Turn 1 Saga? Uh-oh, can I Inquisition and mess his plan up? Let's see. One time have a Mox. Oh, yes, Ancient Tomb. Oh, this is going to be brutal. All right, so Mac is banned here, so none of us ended up on heavy red. Interesting. From what I can see, he could obviously have red cards in his deck still. All right, if I draw blue, this could go okay. If not, I feel like the Saga is going to mess me up pretty fast here. And we'll do a couple of these Winstons to get the hang of it. Like I said, the pros they're really fast. You only need 1 person, and they're a lot of fun. He gets a Soul Ring too? Come on. All right. This is going to be tough. If I draw Eureka this turn, I actually am probably doing all right. All right, let's go, Eureka. Let's go. Okay. Necron Deathmark is going to be pretty good next turn. If I survive, I mean, depends what else he's got. He had all lands. He drew an Usher so far. I'm going to take it. Go to 9, and let's see if he makes a token. I guess that would be the best case scenario. All right, looks like it. And pass the turn, sure. Land, go. Okay, well, I basically mulled to 5 here because of the 2 blue cards I've drawn. But Eureka would be sick, and then if I drew Grim Monolith this turn, it would also be awesome because I get to slam the Vaultborn. All right, go to 8 here. Necron Deathmark. Blow up, and I'll mill myself. Blow up a Saga token. Block the other Saga token, go to 5. If he doesn't have anything here. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Let's see if he's got an answer. And these games, they ended up being a lot grindier, and there is a skill to drafting Winston, that's for sure. All right, get lost. Unfortunately, thwarts some of my plans. I guess I take 5 going to 3. All right, Eureka time. Let's go. Lorien Revealed. Yeah, I'll put Lorien Revealed in my graveyard. If I have 2 blockers, I still live here, so I guess I'll map this again and concede game. All right, well, that was a beating. So, looks like green-white, and he's got Soul Ring and Urza Saga. Oh, man, I really want this Dak Faden, but my mana just does not work for it. I got a little lower on lands than average, and that's one of the punishments is you don't get to play all the cards you want. Tidebinder also can be pretty strong there. Maybe I do want Tidebinder in. 2, 3, 4. I mean, I have a decent amount of blue sources. I've got Duress and Inquisition. On the play, maybe I want Duress. On the draw, maybe I don't. Thief of Sanity is still pretty good. I guess I'll take out Baleful Strix. Go 1 less on the blue. All right, on the play this time. That game was closer than it looked. I had some good draws that could turn things around. Here, this hand's just too slow, I think. Pitching Grief just makes it kind of pointless. And then this hand's fine. I'll just put Mystical Tutor away. If I draw a green source, it would be really good because then I wouldn't have to use up the Gemstone Mine. But even if I don't, I get to play Paradise Druid here. And then I can hopefully save the last Gemstone Mine counter for this Necron Deathmark. Okay, Once Upon a Time, good way to find Urza Saga. I found Jetmir's Garden, is not playing it, he's got another play. Scholar of New Horizons, okay. Well, there's the forest. Let's just play Unruly Krasis. I think I'd rather play that first and then Leovold next turn. This just hits a little bit harder because I could maybe just hit for 8 and then play Leovold. So he's going to get to Scholar now, so he gets to remove a counter to go get a land. And you'll notice like cards like Scholar are back in. Just, like I said, good value cards that play well. That are maybe not quite strong enough for the base cube, I think work out pretty nicely in Winston Draft. Okay, touch the Spirit Realm on the Krasis. Fair enough, fair enough. Concealing Curtains, and let's go Leovold as well. I can use Curtains next turn. I think that getting Leovold into play is pretty good. And I'm not that worried about if they kill the Leovold, I draw a card. That's fine with me. They have Jetmir's Garden in hand. Unfortunately, this isn't a combo. Like, you can't deny them the Concealing Curtains draw with Leovold because I guess that would work better with Hull Breacher. Metamorph. Okay, copy Leovold. That's not too bad. I've got Dismember. Okay, so let's go. Let's start with Concealing Curtains, I think. Transform this. They're going to draw a card off Leovold, but that's fine. They're going to draw one card off all of this turn total, because my Leovold's now kicking in. They have Palace Jailer, Coveted Jewel, Territorial Kavu, Asika's Chariot. I guess I just take Palace Jailer. That seems like well, they can't really play Palace Jailer all that well. I could just take Asika's Chariot. Yeah, that sounds better. Because now I dismember the Leovold, so they didn't draw a card off of the Revealing Eye. They don't draw a card off this either, because I'm just targeting all in the same turn. And then here I get to bash for 6. If they play Palace Jailer, I get to draw a card, and then I can Necron Deathmark their blocker and attack them with the Concealing Curtains. So this feels like we're in a pretty good spot, actually. Okay. And then Plains is gone. Jetmir's gone. All right, here's the Palace Jailer. Asika's Chariot is gone. Lush Portico's gone. All right, draw a card. Leovold's out. And then they play Territorial Kavu. And I eat the Kavu and attack them with both my creatures. And that works pretty nicely. Boom. Blow up Territorial Kavu, mill myself. Mill the Tidebinder. All right, attack with these two. They're going to trade here, and I'm going to get my Leovold back and become the Monarch. And they have a Coveted Jewel in hand that they can't do anything with because of Leovold. Ooh, and I have a Vaultborn Tyrant coming kind of soon here. I just have to make sure to keep this gemstone mine. Ancient Tomb. What is this? I don't like whatever's going on here. Nope. Okay, they didn't have anything. Sorry, Mac. All right, going to game 3. I might just make my mana a little worse. Against Palace Jailer, Cryptic Code is really nice. And I have Coveted Jewel, so maybe I put in those two, put in 2 islands, take out a swamp and a forest, just accept that my mana is going to be a little bit worse. I'm going to take out Duress. It actually looked kind of bad here. I still like Eureka. That's going to fix my mana for me. And I guess I'll just take out Unruly Krasis. I think it's good, but I feel like I can't side in that many blue cards without trimming a little. All right, on to game 3 here. I'm not mulling any turn 1 bird hand. This hand, turn 1 bird, turn 2 bat, it sounds pretty good. Okay, that's not a Soul Ring at least. Still looking for that Eureka, though. I think Eureka would be nice. Oh, turn 2 Leovold. I do like that. Leovold's just a great card. It just goes a long way. Please don't kill my birds. All right, Scholar, acceptable. I'm just slamming Leovold here. I could also bat and then dismember the Scholar if Mac's kind of mana screwed, but I think I'd rather just get Leovold into play and go from there. Just uses my mana better, and I don't really want to dismember their Scholar. That just doesn't seem like a good play. Okay, Simian Simulacrum. Oh, I could have put the counters on the Scholar and gone real hard. That's fine with me. Grim Monolith or Eureka would both be pretty nice draws here. Persist could be okay. I guess if this Vaultborn Tyrant dies, but it seems a little unlikely. Solitude, 3 steps ahead is Sika's Chariot. Oh, geez. I guess I could take the Chariot because that's the actually castable one, and then at some point the Solitude hits the table, and that's a little annoying. All right, let's pass the turn. Let's see what Mac gets here. It's left a Tundra. Even had a blue land. Okay. Chariot's gone. Tundra's gone. It's got these two cards in hand. I guess I'll take another hit off of the Usher. I think that's okay. I feel like using Dismember to counter 3 steps ahead, like as a copy effect, could be kind of nice. Because he's going to... Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, Dismember, paying a life, black one. Because he's going to try to make another Simulacrum and hit for a bunch. So, all right, I got an 8 here. This can go get a Surveil land, so I should just do that now because I could hit a Persist target. Meticulous Archive. Let's go. Graveyard. Unfortunately, I'm really not going to make it. I think I'm going to hit for 1 and gain my life off this. I think if I I think I just have to block Usher with this Leovold now. This thing also can get unearthed at some point here, which would be pretty annoying. Wow, Solitude is going to get my Vaultborn Tyrant. That is unfortunate. Though maybe he Solitudes the Deep Cavern Bat first. Because I guess I just need to draw something for next turn. If I can draw a decent play for next turn, then I feel like we've got a shot here. If not, it's going to be pretty tough. Grim Monolith would be good. I mean, there is the Solitude, which that was going to be a problem kind of regardless. But, okay, there's the land. This looks like Solitude. Solitude on Leovold. Okay. But I go to 11 at least? All right. This could be okay. Let's draw any Grim Monoliths? No. Let's cast Dread Whispers here. Draw a card and lose a life. All right, well, I can't cast the Grief, so let's cast Mosswood Dread Knight and Elves of Deep Shadow. And I'm at 5. I'll go get my life here. I don't really want to block with Deep Cavern Bat anyway. Mac has two cards in hand now. If he doesn't have a green source, he can't bring back the Simulacrum. And I can block and go to 2 here. I think that's pretty good. Okay, makes a token. That is acceptable. And let's go ahead and... Okay, he tapped green. That was really good because now I get to slam Vaultborn Tyrant. I could persist, pitch Grief to persist. I kind of think I should. Or rather, pitch Persist to Grief him. The Persist isn't doing much, and I feel like if I can get a card that's maybe stuck in his hand out, that could be nice. Containment Priest. All right, well, that doesn't stop the Vaultborn Tyrant from hitting the ground. I go to 1, then I go to 4 here. Now I draw Grim Monolith. Pass the turn. He can't unearth Simian Simulacrum because of his Containment Priest. No, what did he draw? Oh, Coveted Jewel. Okay, but I have a Deep Cavern Bat in play. So Coveted Jewel has to do something pretty nice. This is going to be a big 3 cards. If he doesn't draw an answer there and he can't... Oh, he's cycling? Okay. Oh, I think we're going to get there with this Vaultborn Tyrant. This is awesome. So he can attack with everything and force me to block with the bat, but then the Vaultborn Tyrant attacks back. Because I go block, Solitude, chump, Containment Priest. So now let's go ahead and attack, I think, just the Deep Cavern Bat. Yep. All right, get in here, Coveted Jewel. All right, so now he takes 1. I guess I'll tap this for black because I'm going to cast this Thief as well. Inquisition, see a Loran. Cast Thief, play an island, cast Grim Monolith that doesn't do anything anymore, and pass the turn. I get Tishana's Tidebinder, the Coveted Jewel trigger if that comes up. He can't bring back Simian Simulacrum because of this Containment Priest. I guess if it wasn't for the Thief, I wouldn't be like actively winning, though obviously having a Vault-Born Tyrant in play is pretty nice, but Thief is going to be pretty good. Oh, okay. I mean, if he makes an all-out attack here, this is going to go very badly for him. I guess I could turn off the Coveted Jewel, or I could just play Tishana's Tidebinder and then block all of his creatures. I think that just playing the Tidebinder is better, because I know his last card's Ash Baron, so I know I'm not getting hosed here. So let's go block Solitude. Do I want to block Containment Priest? I guess I probably do. Block, or I guess it's probably better to block like this. Whoop, looks like Magic Online's having some issues. All right, and I guess block there. This seems fine. Do I want to keep the Containment Priest in play, I guess, is the other question. Actually, I think I do, so I think I'm going to put Birds here and Tidebinder there. Either way, I'm chumping, but now the Tidebinder stays alive, and Containment Priest is stopping the Simian Simulacrum still. Here, I guess I'm going to hit for 7, since I just didn't draw anything there either. All right, cycles the Ash Baron. He's got one card in hand. Is it 12? If he draws a removal spell for Tidebinder, you know, things get pretty real. Uh-oh, he's tapping the Ancient Tomb? I don't like that. This game's very close. Him killing the Thief of Sanity made things a lot harder for me. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Okay. Tuck Tidebinder. All right, he takes the jewel once again. See, this is why Winston's so fun. We've passed this Coveted Jewel back twice. He has 3 cards. Let's see if he has an answer to my 2 attackers. Palace Jailer on the Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. And 2 white floating. What's the last play? Touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, man. Wait, that's not going to work. He has a Containment Priest. Ooh. That's a tough look. That's a tough look. Oh, Macklemore, you have beefed it here. Whoops. Oh, he misclicked. He meant to touch the Vault-Born Tyrant. All right, he draws. Nothing comes back because of the Containment Priest. I draw, and I actually would have lost this game, so I'll concede, because he did mean to just hit the Vault-Born Tyrant. All right, but we'll get him in the next one. Let's hop into another one right away here. All right, back in. Mac is going first this time. We just switch off who goes first or second. I don't even know which is better, if there is one. But that was quite the battle. Man, I kind of bricked hard on that Coveted Jewel. One of the other cool things about Winston is it can be fun to play when you really care about the outcome. It's a very efficient way to get some high stakes battles in. All right, Mac passed on the first. He passed on Counterspell. Pick one, pack one. I'm going to take the pile of Counterspell, Assimilation Aegis. 2 blue cards is kind of nice. And hitting, even though he knows I have a double blue card, that's fine. Oh, I like Guardian Scalelord a lot in this format. A splashable, powerful card in the late game is very good. And if you can be just 2 colors, that can be awesome. Oh, wow, Recurring Nightmare is also a great card. I think I will take it, because I think Talisman plus Recurring Nightmare is tempting enough. I'll skip Analyzing the Pollen. I'll skip Bauble. Wheel of Fortune and Firestorm. That is kind of a combo. All right. And Recurring Nightmare is also good with these cards. So I moved a little more towards black-red, but I might just be like Jeskai or something. There's Flicker Wisp here, which I also think is awesome. All right. I don't care about these green cards, though it's nice to deny Mac those if he's playing them. Oh, Vault-Born Tyrant and Fiery Confluence. Yeah, we'll take that. Vault-Born Tyrant is a great recur card. I'll skip Interrupter. I'll skip Gadgeteer. Those are both a little bit too situational for me. I love Fabled Passage, of course. Jenner's Plunder looks also great here, because I could be like red, white, black, reanimate. Get this Counterspell out. Aegis out for now. for now. And, oh, I do like Emberwild Captain. So we've got a red-white aggro deck that might be doing some reanimating, or it could just be red-white aggro. I do like me a Mox Opal. I think we're not too close enough to getting it going. Oh, Balrog of Moria is perfect with Recurring Nightmare. So for cycling 3 in a red, you discard it, draw a card, and make 2 tokens. Look, Conduit Pylons, that's another nice fixer. We'll take those. I'll take Ballista because I think Ballista is just a great card. I've got a Forensic Gadgeteer also, just to keep in mind. World Spine Worm and Brea's Apprentice. It's kind of looking like I wish I took that Mox Opal, but I think Brea's Apprentice is going to be good. I'm not really counting on the World Spine Worm too much. I mean, I guess I only have 2 white cards as well. If I took Zerda, I'll have 2 of the Basalt Monolith combo cards. I don't love passing a Horned Lock Whale, but I guess I'll allow it. Oh, these are way too good to pass up. Because now I got a figure and a Skull Clamp that goes with it. Oh, I'll take Dark Ritual pile too. Also, Dark Ritual and him, I could just not be white here. I could easily end up just being black-red. Oh, I don't want to pass him a balance to go with his Zernorb, and I'm taking Wooded Foothills anyway. Wow, Mac passed on Wooded Foothills. He must not be red or green. Okay, that's worth keeping in mind. Leyline Binding. Shallow Grave is not exactly what I want with these things. I think Leyline Binding might be good enough. I don't have any Tri-lands yet. I think I'll skip this. Unexpectedly Absent plus Portable Hole. That's another interesting pile. I think I will take it. I think there's a chance I just be Mardu here. Blood Crypt Smuggler's Copter? Yeah, all right. This pile got really juicy. Getting a Blood Crypt and a Smuggler's Copter alongside of Shallow Grave, which could definitely make the cut here. Oh, I like Golos and I like Pylon. Okay. I'm in for these. I'll skip a Dig Through Time. Nexus of Becoming. Nexus of Becoming has definitely some decent outs here, and Scrapwork Mutt seems good in the Recurring Nightmare deck. Actually looking like a great Kroxa deck too. Okay, I mean, I like where we're going here. There's 15 cards left. Oh yeah, I'll take Collective Brutality. Could use another good recurring creature. Scholar and Darkslick Shores. I think I might just try to be... I've flirted with the white. I think I might just try to be red-black. Oh, I'm definitely taking Pyrokinesis as well. Because I feel like I have the mana for that. Just take a Glorybringer. Yeah, I'll just be red-black with some Animate stuff. And have actual great mana as opposed to my last deck, which had terrible mana. Baleful Strix is fantastic here, but I don't think I need to splash it. I don't really have any good ways to... Commercial District is also pretty good, though. There's 5 cards left. I'll take this pile, because I also think Mac has a decent chance of putting Baleful Strix in his deck. And I like having a Surveil land for my Wooded Foothills. Oh, definitely taking this. Good with Recurring Nightmare and Relic Hoses me. Oh, Easy Grief. And I get a Fiery Islet. Okay, I like this deck a lot more. Let's go to deck building. All right, so looking at this, I'm thinking Shallow Grave actually isn't good. It's just not that good with the creatures I have here. But everything else looks great. And I could just be red-black. I don't even need to splash anything, though it is funny. Commercial District plus Conduit Pylons, I could technically cast Vaultborn Tyrant. I mean, I even need to cut cards here already, so let's see. I don't really want to cut Skull Clamp. I don't really want to cut very much here. I mean, I guess I'm not that far away. I've got, let's see. This is 16. I guess I don't have a land cycler. I need to cut 2 or 3. I could potentially cut Talisman of Indulgence. I could cut Golos. I do like Golos, but I don't think I ended up getting there quite on a Golos deck. Talisman looks good, though, with all these 4-drops. Let's see. This is probably 1 more Swamp, is my guess, because I have 2 red lands. Yeah. And my mana should be good. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 black, and 5, 11 red. Yeah. Plus the Talisman. I think Figure of Destiny is good enough with Skull Clamp and Recurring Nightmare. I could cut Kroxa. I think Kroxa is pretty good, but I guess I have some ways to use my graveyard. Nexus also is potentially cuttable. I guess I don't Nexus too many of these things into play. Like, they're not that great when I Nexus them into play. So Let's do that. And then I like Smuggler's Copter a lot. Yeah, that's all going to be great. I guess I could cut Pile On. Seems kind of painful, but I like having these three big things with Recurring Nightmare. I could cut Woodfall Primus. I guess I just have the one Recurring Nightmare. All right, I'll just keep the two best targets for that. All right, this deck looks quite a bit better. This looks almost like a real draft deck. So let's see how this goes. I think we're gonna do well though. All right, here I love seeing Recurring Nightmare. I can Fabled Passage for Mountain on turn 1, and then I can run out maybe Ballista, maybe Scrapwork Mutt. Ugh. Ancestral Recall. That's gonna be tough. Let's Fabled Passage here. Okay. Just get a Mountain, that's fine. Draw. He has to discard a Cathar Commando. All right. Let's Scrapwork Mutt, even though I don't have a big creature in hand yet, because I need to find something else. And if I want to play Wheel of Fortune, which I do in a few turns, I want to get Recurring Nightmare out first anyway. Interesting. Let's cast Recurring Nightmare. If he's got a counter, he's got a counter. All right. I'll hit with the Mutt here. And then next turn, I mean, despite this Ancestral, it doesn't look like he drew very well if he's got all islands in play. Oh, Horned Lockwhale. Yeah, I'll put it on top. That's fine. And Night Scythe. All right, well, I've got this Scrapwork Mutt, but why don't I just cast a Ballista for 2 first? That way the Night Scythe can't really attack me. And it gives me another turn to draw Vaultborn Tyrant or Balrog to go with this Recurring Nightmare. I just slam Scrapwork Mutt. If I draw Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, I'm going to win so easily. Okay, I'll ping the Night Scythe, I guess. Interesting. Mono blue over here. And cast, oh, you wanted to cast Dig Through Time. Well, I'm going to probably wheel this turn then. I could even leave Scrapwork Mutt in the graveyard. I could just cast Figure of Destiny. That could be good. Because now that Mac has dug and probably found the other lands he was looking for, is up to 6 cards. Sounds like a great time to cast Wheel of Fortune. Oh, there is Grief though. Interesting. But I could just wheel and then get Grief back. That sounds great. So let's go. Don't fire Figure of Destiny or Scrapwork Mutt. I guess I should play the Mutt first because they're both going to be kind of whatever in hand. I was hoping to draw, I think with all these new cards, I don't mind not having fire. I was hoping to draw a Vaultborn Tyrant there. Mana Drain, Mystic Confluence, Coveted Jewel, Pest Infestation. All right. There's the Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's go Recurring Nightmare, targeting Grief, sacking Scrapwork Mutt, Grief you, Time Twister, Lelia, hit Sir Ginger and lands. All right, I'll take the Time Twister because I like what's going on now. Send, and now I have 8 cards because I returned Recurring Nightmare to my hand, which means I can discard Vaultborn Tyrant. And now we're going to get to Recurring Nightmare. Vaultborn Tyrant is disgusting. I mean, Mac's deck looks awesome, but that's okay. We can battle. Oh, this is going to be so gross. He's going to put the 2 counters on Lelia, and I'm just going to nug these 2. Okay. Done. Get out of here, Simian Simulacrum. Plays Baubles, got Sir Ginger in hand. Don't even care. We're going to go Recurring Nightmare. It's going to bobble me, sure. Let's see. Recurring Nightmare on the Vaultborn Tyrant. Actually, let's attack with the Grief first, I think. Because I want to sack the Grief here. Because I want a Recurring Nightmare and probably Grief him. We'll see. Vaultborn Tyrant, sacking Grief. Vaultborn Tyrant comes in. I could Recurring Nightmare again, sacking the Vaultborn Tyrant to Grief him again. That sounds pretty good. Getting Grief, sack Vaultborn Tyrant. And now I get a token, and Vaultborn Tyrant's back in my graveyard. And Grief comes in, and I get the Sir Ginger. And I pass the turn. Oh, man, we are going hard here. All right. Jace the Mind Sculptor was the draw. Okay. I mean, that's not really going to be good enough. Yeah, I think, correctly chooses to Brainstorm instead of bounce the Vaultborn Tyrant, because I'm just getting way too much value out of this Tyrant here. Okay, Zurin Orb. I'm glad I didn't pass that balance. Why is he playing Zurin Orb? Does he have Tinker in his deck? He could have Titania? I don't know. I'm going to have to try to get this game over with. Oh. Okay. What is going on here? Oh, he just doesn't have anything. All right. Yeah, we were really popping off there. Relic of Progenitus doesn't sound like something I want. All right. I think I like where we're at. Let's get in there on the draw this time. Mac claimed he was cooking me, but no, he just got worked. I will keep this hand. This hand has some pretty nice combos here. I want him to play some creatures because I've got Pyrokinesis and Firestorm that I want to use up before the Wheel of Fortune, though. I guess I will take a swamp into him here. Let's see what he draws. What is this? Manamorphose? Oh, Pentad Prism. All right, well, definitely snapping off of him then to see if I can disrupt whatever his next play was going to be. And if I can follow it up with a Emberwild Captain in a turn or two, that could be pretty nice. I got Horned Lockwhale, Mystic Confluence. All right, pretty good 2 cards to get. And you could tell it was good because Mac's complaining in our chat here. I don't really want a Wheel of Fortune given my hand, so let's just cast Skull Clamp, pass the turn. If Emberwild Captain doesn't work, then maybe I'll wheel, but if I have Emberwild Captain going, I just need to do that. Oh, okay. Ancestral Recall. Well, we're definitely outpowered. He's Mana Drain, Ancestral Recall, Mystic Confluence, Jace, but, I'll do what I can. I think I just play the Emberwild Captain. I could Firestorm to kill the Jace, but it would require me discarding everything but 1 card, so I don't think I should do that. Let's crack the Fabled Passage since I have 4 lands in play. All right, the Captain should draw out some creatures for this Firestorm or Pyrokinesis here, hopefully. And then I can fire that off and then cast Wheel of Fortune. He's drawn a bunch of cards off this Jace, and Ancestral, but Wheel's kind of an equalizer because, like, right now, he might have a million cards in hand. He has a kind of like 5.5 permanents in play. He has 4 lands, a Prism, which he can use 1 more counter, and a Jace. Mox Opal. The Opal explains the Zurin Orb to some degree. Well, Emberwild Captain's pretty good. It's going to be hard for him to take the Monarch this turn. Headliner Scarlet. All right. I guess what I'll do is I'll Pyrokinesis the Headliner Scarlet. But I'll let him attack first and take 4 damage. Okay, I'll first let that resolve, and then Pyrokinesis for 4. I'll just pitch the Firestorm, and then I'll just plan on casting the Wheel. Okay, he Mana Drained, so now he gets to take the Monarch, and Headliner Scarlet's alive. He gets 6 colorless on his second main. Hopefully he can't use it. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's using all of it? Is this a Pest Infestation? Oh, man. We are getting worked here. Okay. Pest Infestation for 6. Sure, I guess I'll wheel and then concede, but let's see what we draw. Anything that can compete? No, we're just so dead. All right, let's see if we can steal one here. Like I said, we're a bit outmatched, but Winston, when I win, it's just a really high skill format that tests your ability to use like less optimal decks and play these long grindy games. But when I lose, it's to Ancestral Mana Drain on the opposing side, of course. I mean, that's just logical. Oh man, this hand's so good. I'm gonna keep it and hope this Commercial District scries into a land. Pyrokinesis. Nope, that's not a land. Because if I draw a land, I go land, Talisman, Skull Clamp into Braze Apprentice. That's a way I could win here for sure. All right, there we go. Land. skull clamp. Pass the turn. If I draw another land now, see, now just another land. Ancestral Recall. Good card. Well, he does have 10 cards in hand. He's going to have to do something this turn or discard a bunch. My next turn... Oh, Urza Saga. Interesting. Into Surginger. All right, so he just has to discard one card. A land would be really nice here. I would be happy if I drew one. Oh, Dark Ritual. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, let's go Dark Ritual. Brea's Apprentice. And then I'm going to Skull Clamp the token here. Draw 2. Okay, and then Conduit Pylons. I will put Generous Plunder into my graveyard, sure, and then I'll Skull Clamp the Apprentice. And then next turn, I could maybe cast Recurring Nightmare and Wheel, or I guess that's over the next 2 turns. He's probably not attacking Surginger into this. Oh, Lion's Eye Diamond too, huh? Next turn I can tap and sack the Brea's Apprentice, and it gets me full value here. I get to Skull Clamp plus exile my top card, which is nice. That does sound pretty good. I could also play Recurring Nightmare. Feels like using my mana is pretty good. So let's sack Brea's Apprentice here. Draw 2. Oh, Firestorm. That's going to be nice. Oh, into Kroxa? Okay, so let's start by casting Kroxa, because I would like to cast that this turn. And Kroxa could come back here soon as well. And then I'm probably going to want to Firestorm all of the things, but how do I want to do this? I guess Firestorming, man, well, the problem is if I don't Firestorm now, I have to discard too many cards. How do I run this? Because right now I don't mind Firestorm for 3. I could just Firestorm for 2 and kill 2 token and kill the Surginger in a token, but it's going to be so much better to Firestorm for 3. So I think what I do is I just play Wooded Foothills and pass, and my plan is to Firestorm for 3. Mac's going to get a token. He's going to untap. He's going to make another token. And then, oh, I guess I have to Firestorm for 4. Yeah, and then I'll Firestorm these plus Mac. For 4. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pay a red like this. Discard. I think I just discard everything but Recurring Nightmare. Or sorry, everything but Wheel of Fortune. And then I'm just going to plan on using Wheel of Fortune here. Or, wait, hold on. No. I don't have to be this. I'm being an idiot. 3. Paying a red. And then discard everything but Wheel and Recurring Nightmare. Because then when the Surginger dies, the other ones die too. All right, there we go. I figured it out. I managed to use the ability of the Urza Saga tokens to my advantage. Obviously, if Mac had a counter, he had a counter. That would be bad. All right, so now he gets to get one thing. It kind of used up 2 of his turns, and then keeps him with a bunch of cards in hand. And then I can wheel here. That's pretty annoying. Let's go get my Blood Crypt. Land would be really nice. All right, because then I go land, Recurring Nightmare, and then Wheel of Fortune. And I get a whole fresh hand. He discards Glen, Pest Infestation, Kappa Cannoneer. Love all that. All right, I've got Recurring Nightmare. I've got Grief coming. His Pest Infestation is gone, so presumably the Recurring Nightmare is somewhat safe. And then next turn, I can go like Grief you into Recurring Nightmare, Vaultborn Tyrant. Into Grief you again, maybe. Okay. We've got a shot here. He's got a Mana Drain still. He's got a Zern Orb. He's kind of behind on lands because of how this went down. He could be Time Twistering. No, Lelia's fine. Lelia doesn't really bother me. Exile Chrome Mox. Jeez, a lot of Moxen over there. Which he put in order because of the Sensei's top, of course. Okay. And casting Dig Through Time, which pumps the Lelia. Well, this still looks like the window's open for me to get some good griefing in here. So I can't say I mind too much. He has not played a land yet? No, he did play land, I think. Yeah. And Exile Headliner Scarlet. Okay. I mean, I think I'm just going to start with Grief, regardless of what's going on here. If he kills the Grief in response to its trigger, then I've got some other creatures to play, and I'll just Recurring Nightmare once this turn. There's a chance I get to go Recur, sack Grief, bring in Tyrant, replay. If the coast is clear, as clear as it can get. He has a top out, so I guess I never know exactly. And then I can go Grief you again in a second. All right, Mana Drain, Mystic Confluence, Night Scythe. I mean, I'm going to want to take both, and he can't really cast both, but I'll take the Mystic Confluence first. No, Magic Online, chill. All right, there we go. Recurring Nightmare, target Vaultborn Tyrant. Sack Grief. Vaultborn Tyrant comes into play. I don't want to take the 50-50. I can him next turn. Recurring Nightmare, get back Grief, sack Vaultborn Tyrant. And then Vaultborn Tyrant comes into play. I draw another card, and I Grief the Mana Drain. I don't really care about the Night Scythe. And then I have to discard Fiery Islet and Mountain, I guess. All right. Recurring Nightmare doing some real good work here. Grinding him out nicely. He's going to spin that top, but I also have this Hymn to Turok, and Recurring Grief is just sick. He could time Twister if he finds it, but all right, we got there. We really grounded out with Recurring Nightmare, and these are the kind of games that really show off how fun Winston is. We got some really good games in here. Boom, and we're gonna do one more. We gotta settle it now. We're 1-1. I'm gonna skip Blooming Marsh. So in my power rankings for duels, I'll basically always take fetch lands, almost always take triumphs, usually take duels, and I don't usually prioritize these too much until I know what I'm doing. Same with Nettlecyst, too narrow of a card. I'll skip that. I could take Mightstone and Weakstone, thinking that I might get Nettlecyst back. I think I don't mind that. On the third pile, I think Mightstone and Weakstone's a little better than a random card. Oh, Goldvein Hydra is too good to pass up. It's so splashable, you can always play it, and it's really powerful. That's the kind of card you want. So I'm kind of hoping he doesn't take that pile, because I want that Nettlecyst. Yeah, I can pass up on these. Oh, Spyglass Siren too? All right. Yeah, we'll take this, and we'll start to kind of develop maybe an artifact style deck. Well, Slamming Mystic Confluence, that's one of those cards you don't really pass very often. Skip Inspiring Vantage. See, Blood Crypt, I'm just kind of far away from needing it, so I'll skip that. Oh, I think Collector's Cage could be really good. I don't think Sandstone Needle's great, but Collector's Cage is interesting. I'll skip Blackleaf Cliffs. Now there's Blood Crypt and Plateau. Yeah, I should just take this pile because I don't know enough of where I'm going to go to pass on 2 dual lands. Also, my colors here aren't very committal. I'll skip an Arc Trail. Life Death is good, but I don't think so good I have to take. Animated I do have to take. Okay, that's a lot better. Oh, Lelia is great. Okay, especially since I have these 2 red duals. So we've got a bit of a scattered start here. Oh, Simulacrum Synthesizer? Oh, yeah. Okay. And a Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal's great to begin with, so happy to take these, and I don't know what my other colors are going to want to be, though. I think I will take Vamp. Having Vamp plus Animate Dead is pretty nice. This Collector's Cage is looking pretty dubious. I don't know about this Goldvein Hydra either, but like I could be Grixis Artifacts here. Or like blue-black splash Lelia, maybe splash Goldvein, depending on what sort of mana sources I get. Oh, I'm going to take Flame Tongue. Flame Tongue Cov was a busted card also. Like, I rarely pass that card. Echo of Eons and Talisman. A blue-green Talisman seems really nice for what I'm doing. I don't think the Echo I'm that likely to play, but if you get a Lion's Eye Diamond, Echo's great. All right, I'll skip Outland Liberator, skip an Elspeth. Underworld Breach. I already have Lotus Petal, and Dothy Voidwalker is already pretty good. All right, I'll take that. Sign of Draco and Echo are kind of chilling in the sideboard here. I've got a Breach. Also having Lotus Petal Vamp Breach. If I hit, if I somehow hit Brain Freeze, like, it can happen. Shieldred's Edict plus Embrace Shieldbreaker. That seems like enough of a good pile here. Shieldbreaker's also very good against me. Most likely, slamming Watery Grave. Watery Grave looks great. Outland Liberator is not. Yeah, I'm looking pretty Grixis-y here. Oh, I'll definitely take Palantir. So he didn't take Paradise Druid. There's not like tons and tons of hate drafting in this format, but there are some. Oh, definitely taking Basalt Monolith. And certainly cards that are like too good to beat, you should just generally take. Here, I have Vamp and I have Animate. Yeah, I think Bone Shards is also like a reasonably strong card, especially with like idiots like Spyglass to sack. Here, I will skip Corpse Dance because I don't even have any big creatures to cheat into play. Subtlety is pretty nice. I think I will take Subtlety just on value here. And I'll skip Undress Down. I'll skip Cauldron Complete, though it's got some combos. Mind Collapse and Interrupter. I'm going to go for a draw. Ugh, miss. Just straight up skip my turn. Okay. That's all right. That'll happen sometimes. So I don't think this Gold Vein's looking very likely either. Oh, see, like Questing Beast. Look, I'll take this mostly because Mistvault Bridge is good for me, but it's also kind of nice denying him a Questing Beast. That card's really strong. Oh, Blue-Black Talisman. Yeah. The Talismans are nice too. They fix your mana nicely. Oh, Sir Ginger's actually kind of nice in this deck, but that pile has 3 in it. I'm going to skip. Oh, Dark Ritual. Okay. No, that's a lot better. So I have Vamp, Dark Ritual, Bone Shards, Animate Dead. If I see a big creature, I will take it. I'll pass on Rabble Master. I'll pass on Commercial District, skip and draw. Oh, Fabled Passage. Nice. All right. Because now I can just splash Lelia Flame Tongue pretty easily. Maybe not play this. I'll slam a Night Scythe. Night Scythe is sick, and it works well with the Synthesizer. Yeah, I will take... I think my mana is good enough to support just playing a decent amount of red, and Pyrokinesis is generally too good to pass up. You don't really want to pass that card. You'd have to be pretty confident they're not going to play it. Yeah, I'll take a Grim Monolith. Okay. Let's see how this looks. I think this is a solid deck. All right, so here, I didn't get a good reanimate target, which is kind of a shame. Scion actually counts for Synthesizer. I don't have any white cards to splash. Like, I have a Collector's Cage, which I guess I also have Spar's Headquarters, but... I wonder if I play the Spar's Headquarters, do I want to try to play Scion of Draco? Let's take a look here at how many cards we need to cut already. I mean, I don't actually need to cut from this pile. Pyrokinesis is a little dubious, but I could also just play Shieldbreaker. I could also just play Underworld Breach. It's a good card. I don't have Dig Through Time, so I don't mind having that. I don't think I want Echo of Eons because I don't think it actually does anything for me. I do have a way to discard it in Bone Shards, I guess. So if I play, maybe I just don't play the Mind Collapse. I still play Pyrokinesis because I can hard cast it and there's a couple cards to pitch to it. The Simulacrum Synthesizer is going to be awesome in this deck. I have a lot of things that trigger it. Nettlecyst looks like it's going to be decent too. This is 16 lands plus Lotus Petal plus Dark Ritual, and my mana I think looks pretty good. Like, let's see, if I had 4, how many mountains do I need? I have 1, 2, I have 3 red sources. 4 plus Talisman is 5 plus Lotus Petal 6 here. And then that would leave me 5 swamps is 9, 10, 11 black. And then another island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think my mana is just good. And I don't really have a reason to play Plateau or Spara's Headquarters. So this looks good. And I think not playing the Echo of Eons is fine. I think playing the Pyrokinesis is fine. And my plan with Underworld Breach is just to cast like Lotus Petal, cast a Bone Shards a few times, or cast an Animate Dead out of the graveyard. Like, you don't need a lot for Breach to actually be good. This, again, one of the cool things about Winston. I don't even have a ton of blue cards. I'm mostly black cards. Do I want to... Is there any thought... Hold on. Do I have any way of playing black-red? No. What about green? Goldvein Hydra is a fantastic card. Maybe what I do here is I don't play the Pyrokinesis. but I play Spar's Headquarters, cut Island, and put 1 forest in, and then I have Fabled Passage, Forest, Spar's Headquarters, Lotus Petal, and I just cast Goldvein Hydra. I just have Dark Ritual and Basalt Monolith and Grim Monolith. Like, that actually seems kind of nice. There's no other green card I think I want. They're not all particularly splashable, though. Actually, Glissa is also really good. No, I think the Goldvein is going to be better because I just play that late, and then most of the time, Scion is going to cost too much to cast, I think. So yeah, I think this is good, but this is what I'm going to try here. All right, let's battle. Though actually, hold on one second. Maybe I just cut the dress down, play the Scion, because I also have this plateau I could play over a mountain, which is just a freebie. And then I have a decent amount of chance of casting this for 4 mana, and it gives me a token with a synthesizer. All right, yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. All right, on the play here, probably going to draw a Scion in my opener. This looks great. I even got the good Dark Ritual art and everything. I might just Ritual out the synthesizer turn 2, because then I just play Nettle Cyst on turn 3. I mean, that seems pretty good. Yeah, why not? Dark Ritual, synthesizer, Bone Shards on bottom. I guess I should just put Vamp on top. I don't know what I'm going to Vamp for, but it seems better than just a random card. Okay, Smuggler's Copter, that's acceptable. And let's slam Nettle Cyst. I mean, I could just Vamp for like a Basalt Monolith or something. And then now I end up with 2 3/3s here. And then upkeep, I just Vamp for another artifact. A Call. Does he have a 0? We'll see. Yeah, Vamping for an artifact is just good here, because I'll end up basically getting, it's like making a 5/5 and 2 more 5/5s. Luris with all Teamer lands. That's Winston for you. All right. Okay, no 0 drop. Nice. Upkeep, Vamp. Oh, Palantir. Is that the card I'm vamping for? Yeah, I would imagine so. Okay. There's also Night Scythe. Hold on. Night Scythe puts 2 creatures into play. No, let's just get Palantir. Palantir's it's gonna be really good here too, because he's gonna take so much damage here that he's not gonna be able to deny me cards off Palantir, is my guess. Hopefully he doesn't have Daze here. That would be kind of annoying. Or some kind of force. Because if this lands, then it'll make a token. These will immediately both be 5/5s. And then I get to slam for 10 here. And then I have 3 5/5s in play. Yeah, this deck, we're kind of popping off here. We're really getting in. All right, Palantir. I'm just gonna bottom both. Unfortunately, nothing. All right, nugged for 3 off a Basalt Monolith. All right, fair enough. I would have taken Basalt Monolith too, but this works pretty well. He's got to have something pretty good to get out of this, given where he's starting from of a 1/5 in a vehicle. All right, Brave Copter, get in there. I predict draw concede, but we'll see if it goes a different way. I mean, there are sweepers you could have, but yeah. All right, well, we got there pretty nicely on our Palantir, or rather Simulacrum Synthesizer deck. I mean, that's what this deck is. Should I put in a Sandstone Needle? Probably not. I'm gonna need to do that. All right, let's battle. I don't think I want Echo Vions, but that is a powerful card, so definitely worth considering here. Yeah, I mean, I will keep this hand. It's not an amazing hand, but a turn 4 Flame Tongue is pretty nice in general. Ooh. Yeah, that's the only thing about doing a lot of Winstons with Mac, is he also have more power than I do, so it's a little bit rough in that regard. Let's Spyglass here, and what is my best draw here? Like a Talisman or something? Wow. Okay. A Call Pakal? No, it's Nathan. Call Pakal would have been worse. Yeah, he gets to slam. I take it. And see if he's got a land to play here. And no more cards. Subtlety, huh? Spyglass. I guess I attack. I'm probably just getting a mountain end of turn and then just playing a turn 2 or a 2/2 Goldvein Hydra. It's going to be my plan here. I'm getting hit for 5 because of the Copter Nathan combo. Oh. Oops, I F6 through my Fabled Passage. That was not ideal, let's just say. All right. I think I'm pretty dead here either way, but yes, that was a little bit foolish. I gotta let him win a few just so he feels included. He's just smashing me this game. I mean, next turn I guess I get to FTK I guess I'll chump here. The FTK the Duelist. Maybe he's not got much. All right. Crack this. Get the Mountain. Untap. Oh, Dark Ritual, huh? I don't need that now, but I will soon. Flame Tongue. Kill Duelist of the Mind. Pass the turn. Hole Breacher. Well, I'm glad I don't have Echo in. Is he going to cast something first? So had I cracked the passage when I was supposed to, I guess I would have a Basalt Monolith in play is the difference. Oh, Kappa Cannoneer? Oh, never mind. I'm pretty dead now. I guess he has no artifacts, like no cards in hand. He's going to get to a Call per Call. No, I don't think I can really realistically win this game. Okay. Do I want Dress Down, Mind Collapse, Embereth, Shield Breaker? I guess what I could do also is maybe take out Subtlety and Spyglass Siren, put in Pyrokinesis, Mind Collapse, Embereth, Shield Breaker. I still want the Synthesizer, so I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have enough blue sources. But I'm going to put in some mountains, and so now I have more red. And I need to cut one card here. I think Underworld Breach still makes sense. I guess I could just cut Sign of Draco. That one's probably the most of a stretch here. All right, on the play, Game 3. Game 3, Match 3. Let's go. Let's get an early Synthesizer. Oof, gonna mulligan this. I think his deck's quite a bit better, but we'll keep this. And do I want to put back Bone Shards? Yeah. Land, go. I think what I'm going to do is... okay. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're getting turn 1 Rabbled. I guess I have to vamp for an answer to Rabble. Stupid Bone Shards. No, it's going to be Shieldred's Edict. That's fine. I was going to get my Synthesizer, but I guess I will... he doesn't have anything. Each opponent sacks a non-token creature. All right. Well, I mean, it was a 2 for 2, and he got a Goblin token out of the deal. But I do have a Palantir. Oh, man, and another 3-drop maybe? Or maybe not. We'll see. Mountain, Palantir. He's going to Hole Breacher. Oh, man. I guess I will take a Night Scythe. I think that's better than a random card. Okay. If Mac just continues to have nothing, I could be fine here. Night Scythe, Bridge, pass the turn. No Hole Breachers, nothing. Palantir's just popping. Bottom, I'll put Nettle Cyst on top. Mills a Nettle Cyst in a Swamp. All right, and I get my 2/2 Plowed, sure. Uh-oh. Curse Scroll. Okay. I actually think I'm kind of winning this game. Palantir is a good card. I mean, obviously not getting any to hit him here has not made it easier. Bottom. He mills Lotus Petal, Watergrave, Lelia. He's going to Curse Scroll me, naming the last card in his hand. Gemstone Mine. Okay, so he basically kept a Lotus Rabblemaster hand with like Plow and Scroll, which obviously is a fine hand. He's going to Firebolt me. Yeah, I mean, you got to keep that Curse Scroll going. Talisman. Land. Pass the turn. Getting scrolled down to 9. Palantir. Bottom. Okay. Is he going to mill again? Milled for 4. He took 8 damage. So he can't mill again. Now I really need to draw that Underworld Breach. It'd be so sick here. All right, I'm getting hit. He's got Gemstone Mine in hand, nothing else. Okay, I'll cycle Sparrow's Headquarters. Wait, hold on. I haven't drawn my gold vein yet, so let's cycle like this. Think that lets me cast everything? Oh, nice. Including Dothy Voidwalker, which means I'm going to get to Crew Night Scythe. He's going to get to Curse Scroll, but I would rather play this and let him use Curse Scroll than it hitting me, because I have this Palantir that's going to be drawing me extra cards now. I was going to take it going to 3. Okay. I get scrolled down to 6 here. Oh no, he's killing the Dothy Voidwalker. Bottom on Basalt Monolith. I'll keep Mightstone and Weakstone on top, I guess. I think Mightstone and Weakstone is good enough, because if he plays a creature, I can kill it. I'm still a little bit away from dying to Scroll plus Firebolt. This stupid Goblin token has done 1,000,000 damage to me. All right, Blood Crypt was not a good draw. Let's cast Mightstone and Weakstone. Hold on. I've already used Dothy Voidwalker, so I think something like this. Or maybe, no, I should have left red up. All right, well, I'm going to draw 2 cards here. I have 15 cards. Okay, play Talisman. I think I die now. He scrolls me down to 5, attacks me down to 4, scroll and firebolt me. Wait. Stop on end of turn. Top. Mind collapse the stupid goblin. Oh, and you get burst lightning, and then I'm gonna get scroll bolted. Wait. No, he needs to draw a land. All right, if he draws a land, he gets me. Because he can go scroll you, play a land, firebolt you. If he doesn't draw a land, I have Mystic Confluence up, which doesn't save me here. But okay, he didn't draw a land. I draw a Mystic Confluence. I have to cast it to draw 3 cards, because I need to get this Night Scythe Crude here. Okay. Oh, Gold Vein Hydra, Dark Ritual. All right. Cast 5/5 Gold Vein Hydra off Dark Ritual. Let's get in there. All right. He's got a spell in hand. Oh, we got there. Oh my God. I did not think I was going to win that. And this is Winston in a nutshell right there. We had some sick matches. Let me know if you enjoyed this, if you want to see more of it, if you want to see less of it, whatever. But I've been doing a lot of Winstons. They've been a lot of fun. A good way to get your cube fix in without needing a 6 or 8 people to sit down. So I thought I'd put some up and be glad to talk some Winston strategy as well. That'll do it for this time. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for indulging me as I try all my various things. And I love feedback, so let me know what you think. I'll be back tomorrow with a normal cube draft. I see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.